I think it's also on YouTube.
All right, good evening and welcome to Nameless versus BigDingos. BigDingos versus Nameless. The death match of the century. I am joined tonight by Storm, who will be my regular co-caster for this coming up season.
Yeah.
Woo! 10 seconds left. And we're going to go ahead and get warmed up with just a scrim. As y'all know, during the season, it was a knockout game, I believe. Lower bracket knockout. Game number 3. Nameless had a disconnection of one of their players. Their power went out, and it cost them a spot in the finals, actually, or the semifinals. I don't know. Dingoes knocked him out, but the Dingoes then went on to win 2 more series, I believe, or 1 more series. So they kept going a little bit further. Anyway, it's been a big point of contention. That mouse you're seeing moving is not mine, and also, you know, I think you use 1080p. Do you play in 1080p?
What do you mean in 1080p?
You play if you don't know what your resolution is, you definitely play in 1080.
Oh wait, yeah, 1080. Yeah.
That's probably why I see your mouse not where it really is, because I play in 1440. Anyway,
wow.
Let's take a look at some of these bans. We have Undying, Jakiro, Warlocks, Viper banned out by Nameless, AA, Lone Druid, and Doom banned out by the Dingoes. First pick for the Dingoes will be the Vengeful Spirit, followed by a pick for Nameless of Grimstroke. I'm not super familiar with how the new meta has formed since the patch. I haven't really been playing that much, to be honest. That's also why y'all haven't seen me casting for nearly a month. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Nope.
Cool. Sounds...
Just here to watch some Dota cast.
You're going to have to answer questions, too. But alright, so Morphling banned out.
Seconds. We're starting in 5 seconds, with or without you.
Need to check something. I don't remember what the hotkey is for my smooth casting.
Seconds. 5 seconds.
F11. Gotta remember that. F11. Alright. Sorry about those bit of stream issues there. More bans, more bans. Spectre's banned, Lifestealer's banned out. I think the Dingoes are thinking of running a nice tanky carry if they're going to ban out the Lifestealer. At least the tanky something if they're banning out the Lifestealer. Techie's picked up by Nameless. This is certainly a Charlie Don't Surf special. I believe Nua is probably going to be on the Grimstroke. Just making guesses here anyway. As I believe... Wait, was it Nua?
Nua plays carry. And then I believe...
Nua's their mid now. No, yeah, Nua's their carry. Finesse is their mid. They changed out the supports.
I believe Subtlety would be the 5.
Is he the new 5?
Charlie.
Okay, I don't know their new team actually all that well. The Dingoes changed things up a little bit too, as you're aware, since you're not there anymore.
Yeah.
Hoodwink picked up for the Dingoes. Yeah, you're right. Nua was their mid originally. Finesse moved to mid.
Yeah.
So Nua is now the carry. Charlie Don't Surf, I think, is still the 4. So I believe it's between Subtlety and Trollbus. Onto who is...
Trollbus is offlaner.
Trollbus is the offlaner? Okay, so then that's a Subtlety Techies. Or a Subtlety Grimstroke, then, I'm guessing. All right, Alchemist picked up for the Dingoes.
Oh. They're going hard with the trading out. It was the last time the Dingoes played against Nameless, of course. Nameless picked Alk 2 games in a row.
10 seconds.
Now the Dingoes pick that up. I don't know how I feel with like the Hoodwink and the Venge.
KCMJ is messaging me since he can't watch. At least I don't think he can watch live. He might be watching anyway. He wishes he could watch this like in real time so he could talk shit to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know how he is. By the way, every time my monitor goes black, that's me clicking off screen and coming back. I don't know why my Dota does that. It's incredibly frustrating. Back into the picks. Looks like Nameless are really thinking about their third pick here. Interestingly enough, Subtlety is captain. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't know if they did that because Finesse just didn't feel like physically selecting the heroes, or if he is passing on his captainhood.
Does he normally do the captaining?
Yeah, Finesse is the captain, at least to my knowledge. Here's, it's entirely possible roles have changed.
Radiant's up.
Death Prophet picked up as a third pick for Nameless. She's been coming back into popularity again. I don't remember her buffs or nerfs. Maybe so we can look at them together. Let's take a look.
Oh yeah, she now has the move slow with the silence.
That's right. Yeah, got to move slow with the silence. Looks like the cooldown was increased on her Spirit Siphon. And that was really about it, other than the new items.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Troll Warlord picked up for Nameless. Do you think it's going to be a mid or an offlane Death Prophet?
I would guess probably mid. I don't think offlane is as good right now. Or at least I'm not sure if people are playing
10
it.
seconds.
Okay.
But I'd say Death Prophet is probably better.
Seconds.
Maybe they might. I mean, if they run it offlane, they could try and pressure the Alk through the laning, and then just push down towers.
That's
Keep
right.
pressure up.
Tyro,
You're
who
doing
used to
very
be
well.
on
I'm
Nameless.
very proud of you.
I'm kind of going through Discord right now, making sure my name is out there, and we have the people who want to see this know where they can see it. Oh yeah, I guess I'll send you the link as well, so you can send it to your mom to increase my viewership. Tidehunter picked up for the Dingo. Tidehunter is basically part of the furniture over at the Dingoes. He is picked a lot. He is a fan favorite of Achilles. Seeing your mouse move
10
is tripping
seconds.
me out because like your mouse is even the different mouse than mine.
5 seconds.
No, excuse me, everyone. Just let me test the toggle mute real quick. Nope. It only mutes me in Discord. Does not mute me in the
Radiant
stream.
gets the ban.
Unfortunate.
Is Tide as good as? I don't think he's as good as he was in the previous patch
Oh, let's
with the
take-
whole Meteor Hammer
Let's
change.
take a look at the trends here. How did they change Meteor Hammer? I didn't actually look.
It's got you have to like buy a Kaya now
Yeah.
for it.
Oh wow, his shit. I just had him. He went from a 54% win, or sorry, 45% win rate to 50% win rate.
What changed?
So he went up almost 5 percentage points in this last patch. Let's take a look. Oop, that's Spirit Breaker.
My iron will shall
Dang it.
break them.
Tidehunter. Take a look at the changes to his skills. His mana cross, the mana cost for Gush went down just a little bit, and that's it. And they decreased the amount of attacks required to destroy dead in the water.
Dyer gets the 10 seconds.
So now we're getting the last few bans out. OD is getting banned.
We're starting
Necrophos
in
getting
5
banned.
seconds, with or without you.
And Zeus getting banned by the Dingoes. And we just got confirmation from Casey, who is watching from home, Subtlety will be playing the Grimstroke. So yeah, Subtlety is the new 5, it appears.
All right.
Yeah.
I like the Grim Troll. It sounds pretty solid.
Yeah, that'll be, especially if you can root one of them and they can't run away. Actually, this very mobile team looks like they're going to have some trouble against Grimstroke. Well, mobile-ish.
All right, Dyer's turn.
It's like imagining a melee troll running at you in lane with the Inkswell.
Yeah, especially with the Inkswell changes as of last major patch, which I've been trying to play some more Grimstroke. I've been mostly focusing on Oracle lately. Trying to get my Oracle up a little bit. Still trying to get the timing right, because you can royally fuck people over with Oracle if you're not careful.
5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
We have old dingoes, new dingoes, old nameless and new nameless all together now. Tyro is also chilling in the chat of Twitch right now. He's saying dingoes are going to wreck. Tyro was in that faithful game. You were in that faithful game.
I was, yeah. Those were times.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Lena picked up to round out the Dingoes draft.
I think that's pretty good. They're a little slow, I think, and a little pretty squishy,
10 seconds.
especially early.
Yeah, mobility-wise, but the Dingoes draft is definitely set to win this
5
game
seconds.
fast and be done with it.
For sure. If they can get the ALK timings on point
Exactly.
by
but
like
it's
13
definitely-
to 14 minutes.
I didn't know Void Hunter was playing Alchemist. I didn't know that was in his repertoire of heroes.
Probably isn't, but they just wanted to go for it, I suppose.
And Slardar picked up to round out the draft, so that is a mid-death prophet, off-lane Slardar. Alright, now I usually base who's going to win off of who has better sets. And right now, Nameless coming out of the gate with some really nice-looking sets. They even have the Safari set on Techies. Ooh, but that Achilles' Last Vengeful Spirit is kind of awesome.
He's got the second style for that Venge set. And then 187, he's got the Tied Head Immortal piece.
That's a nice looking Lena and Hoodwink too. It's really hard to tell. I'm gonna go with Nameless on style points here, purely because that Alchemist is
Not very styled, yeah.
yeah, it's kind of one of the more lesser sets.
He doesn't really have any great cosmetics.
He's got some immortals, I think. Don't
That's
quote me
it,
on
though.
that. I do think he has immortals though. So there could be more particle bars, but there's not. And honestly, Charlie Don't Surf could do better if he had the Arcana. I actually got the Techies Arcana when we did that thing. They did that event where you get like a random item and you can like re-roll your items or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? And everyone was getting Arcanas. I actually got 2 Arcanas from that. I got the Techies and the Terrorblade for free.
I would unfortunately have no idea what you're talking about.
It was an event they did like over a year ago.
Okay.
But before we get started, we'll go ahead and introduce the teams. I don't know if there's going to be a game 2 or not. This may just be a one and done scrim.
Actually, you look scared. Or
But
distracted.
right
It's
now,
hard to tell with your face.
wait. How are you? Are you the one moving the camera?
I am? Oh wait, is it?
Am I looking at player view for someone? I am. Who's fucking... I'm looking at Johnny's player view somehow. That's whose mouse I saw moving earlier. I might have to reconnect, because that's weird. Alright. Because it's going to pull... Let me sit on 2K for a minute. Yep. This is a weird bug.
All right, gang,
Can you
30
change it?
I don't know how. I don't even know you could do this in lobbies.
Spectate. Oh, let's
Is
see.
there a button for like changing how I'm watching? Because it should be free camera. I've never had this happen before.
Do.
Open broadcaster menu, Alt P.
Smell that forest air.
That's not what I want. All right. Well, I'm just gonna have to try to play with Johnny's point of view, constantly trying to take over. That's gonna.
You could try and disconnect real quick.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have
And
to do.
then-
Let me put the stream on. Be right back. Okay, so that was really weird. I was spectating Achilles last playing this guy right here. I was spectating him playing in a pub right before this, and I guess Dota held on to his point of view. So that's never happened before. Good to note, though. All right, so going straight into this, Death Prophet is absolutely dominating the mid lane according to Storm while we were gone, but it's only 8 to 7. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Absolutely
there was a
dominating
few
isn't
gusts, I'd say.
what I would say.
And Void Hunter got first blood as well, top.
Oh, he did. So an Alchemist First Blood? What did he buy with that? He went ahead and finished up the Soul Ring immediately. So that's a
And
really
he's got
good
the
start for
wand.
him. Achilles last, stunning up Grimstroke. And Grimstroke will just walk away. Let's take a look bottom lane, see what's going on. If you hear something's happening in a lane, and you're gonna have no
call it
idea.
out,
Yeah,
yep.
call it out, because you're gonna have no idea what I'm looking at. I believe there's a setting, I don't know where it is, where I can see what your camera sees in the bottom. I see it in like pro matches. You'll have like an observer and a.
Oh, that's the multiple camera stuff, yeah.
Alright.
And I don't know anything about it.
I don't either, but that's fine. So just a little bit of support on support violence happening, the typical stuff. Top lane, mostly just everyone's farming up right now. Lina leading the last hit, 17. Alchemist sitting second at a balmy 15. Oh, nope, Troll Warlord just got him a deny on top of that. But otherwise, not a whole lot of action happening.
I would say like Noah's a really consistent carry, at least from the times I've played against him. Like every time he has like pretty solid games.
Yeah, Nua.
And they're actually doing now in supports.
Yeah, he's pretty good right now. Got a courier picked off. Sosaf Jalen got him one, but Charlie Don't Surf is going to go ahead and finish Sosaf Jalen off there with some just typical explosion-y stuff. The normal techies thing.
It's not.
So Techies did get a small buff there on his Q. The stick radius is way higher now.
Yeah, especially because he likes to
Oh, top.
top. Oh yeah, Troll Bus getting stunned up. Slowed down. They're going to stop the Grimstroke from coming in to try to keep this combo down. Robust getting real low. Void Hunter chasing, but he's also kind of low. He's going to get the bomb. Will finish him off. Void Hunter will take a second kill onto the Slardar.
Nice one there. He's leading on last hits. Oh, bottom.
What's happening bottom? Oh, yeah. Novel Fergus or Mr. 182. I'm not really sure what he wants to go by. So I have it set to where it shows me whatever their like names are set.
Yeah.
I had to turn off the nicknames because otherwise I'd end up doxing motherfuckers on accident. Ooh, mid lane.
shoot.
2K went ahead and got the finish off on Lena. We didn't even see that one coming.
No. Got himself a pair of arcane boots.
Radiant's middle tower is about to
Absolutely.
be a pile of smoking rocks. Radiant's middle tower is
Just
hanging on
pecking
by
away at the
there's
tower and getting some good damage in. Looks like she'll get about a third of the damage in, of the health of it on before the Death Prophet comes back. Troll Warlord getting a little low. This is a very heavy bully lane. The Hoodwink and the Tide Hunter are going to be constantly pulling out.
Yeah.
Constantly putting out damage.
And Noah went for the greedy Claymore rush.
Yep, getting bullied a little bit, but he'll be all right. That's right, you're a carry player, like, through and through, so you're going to have a different perspective. Almost all casters are support players, except for one or two that are mids, but, you know, weird how this role attracts people who are full of themselves.
Oh, top?
What's that? Nope, no top. You can go take a look top.
Just a little bit of trading.
Just some smacking.
Death Prophet with the exorcism, poking mid.
Yeah, I think she may get a little bit more damage on this tower than 2K was able to get, but she can hang out anyway. Nope. Exorcism
That's already
expiring
gone.
and barely chipped it at all, but did bring 2K down and made him have to back off just a smidge. But he's got about 1,000 net worth on this Death Prophet.
That's devastating. Like 2K is
Johnny's
at
coming
the same
or
network.
Achilles
as
Last coming
Elena.
down to try to steal this rune.
Who's gonna get it?
I'm gonna say the Grim
Subtlety,
because
yeah.
he's gonna have that. And did we see who picked up the Sosum John?
Finesse TPs, and he'll just
He'll
TP out.
He got very low. He's not gonna have much to work with on that. The Death
Oh.
Prophet is top, and they know it. Slardar getting double stunned. White Hunter drops the
Ah,
caustic. What is it called? Unstable concoction. Grimstroke slowing him up so they can't keep the chase up.
the courier?
Slardar got down to about 100 HP and lost his courier in that exchange.
With the boots on it, that's pretty
Oh,
big.
they had the
If
boots.
2K is wrapping around, my gosh.
2K probably thought he may have tried to walk back, but no, he'll TP back to heal up. I don't think they have vision of this, but he'll walk under tower because they're going to try to get this Grimstroke. 1 stun, 2 stun, and a Laguna Blade will finish him off. Easy pickings for 2K with the DD.
One hell of a beating. I am not a
Yep.
betting man.
Great start for the Dingoes. Already a 1K gold lead.
Rugby cricket culture. But if
They also have
Of
a
course, with an elk.
They have an Alk. That net worth is going to be a little skewed with the Alk. Invis rune picked up by the Death Prophet. Alk went ahead and moved to the mid lane, pick up some of this tasty farm that was just kind of sitting by this anemic Death Prophet, who's just a little low on funds at the moment. Bottom lane, looks like Nua found him a squirrel in the jungle. But instead, he's going to get slowed down, but all stuns were used, and he'll just TP out just fine. He went back under tower. And we missed Alchemist getting killed mid. He must have been exploded. I didn't see his health bar tick down at all. I just saw him at full health and then dead.
you can tell
Yeah,
Doc's
with
still
the
going
Inkswell,
strong.
Phantom's Brace.
As I speak.
I guess he thought he...
Faithful Spirits getting dove under this tier 1 tower. I think a TP was used, but it wasn't finished. And then Hoodwink, yeah, up and low. Techie's just absolutely blasting through HP, but he almost died here to the Tide Hunter. So one way I try to watch what's going on is you keep an eye on the top bar, and when you start seeing health bars drop, you go over that people. You want to see why their health bars are dropping. that's hard to do with such heavy burst in the early game like this, because all I'm seeing, Vengeful. Saw her health bar drop, and she get chased down by the Slardar and the Grimstroke. This is going to be a hard lane to stay in. I'm going to say that. Slardar, 60 HP, but he'll be fine. Unstable Concoction was used. Chemical Rage is available, but I don't think he's going to commit it to try to take down the Slardar.
Yeah, it just needs to be like.
Charlie Don't Surf found him a low Hoodwink in the bottom lane. Under ward, though. Yeah, he was, I think Sosif was just walking around with like no HP. So, can't do that around the techies. Grimstroke found all alone. And he'll go ahead and commit. He will commit the, what's the fuck is the name of his ult? Soulbind onto the Alchemist and the Vengeful to get the double armor. Corrosive Haze, is that what it's called? Yeah, to get the double Corrosive Haze down, but he'll still pay for it with his life.
And 2K will get the tower.
Yep.
We'll never forget you.
Lena's range is just silly. Especially once she gets that Dragon Lance.
Yep.
Dingo's rotating bottom.
He's rotating.
Yep.
Don't look now, but
Roll Warlord seems to be farming just fine. He is only about 450 gold away from the...
He's rushing it, wow.
He got a Wraith Band and a stick. So he's not, he skipped boots. But still. He does have his ults
He has no move
available.
speed.
No, he's walking super slow. He gets a small bonus from the melee axes. He's holding the ult, but Laguna Blade is going to finish off the techies with very little ease. Finesse also comes down and drops the Exorcism to try to chase his Tide out. Silenced up, but he will pop. Will he have enough damage? Oh, down to 60 health. But he will survive. Vengeful Spirit will swap him out just in case. And that was a lot committed from both teams to try to kill and save the Troll Warlord. But he will live. So this was definitely... Even though the Gold Swing didn't go in the Dingo's favor, it definitely... I'm sorry, the Gold Swing didn't go in Nameless's favor, but it definitely keeping Nua alive so he can finish up
And
his
here
Battle
comes the
Fury.
stack. And the triangle for the Dingoes. That's 2 triple stacks.
That it is.
As Void Hunter is also farming up a little mini stack.
Nua
And
finished
there
up
goes-
the Battle Fury, 12 minutes. Actually, I think it was a little quicker than that. I think it's just the first time I've looked at him since he's gotten it. Lena,
Very interesting, like, skill build there. Maxing the fervor.
I think he's going to fight. I don't think he's looking to... I don't know. Is that a farm or a fight build?
I think he's gonna farm based off his items. He's gonna get his phase, Yasha.
bottom tower. Oh, they still got one.
Yep. Mid lane, building up a little bit. Trying to take this tier 1 tower away from
Don't
the
look now,
Dingoes.
but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Dyer's top tower is
Wow,
really
the
taking
Dingoes are
the
trying to take down this bottom tower. Grimstroke
Void
TP'd
Hunter,
in.
watch your HP.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
Yeah, he's pretty low trying to take these stacks. He needs to drop that acid spray down.
There.
Tide Hunter getting low and dropping to the pure nuke of the Grimstroke and the techies. Squirrel's running away. Inkswell's gonna miss. Sorry, not Inkswell. Stroke of Fate's gonna miss. And Lena is here to tell these mean little spirits to stop bullying her squirrel. And this Hoodwink will get the stun down onto Finesse and just kind of stop that engagement. Good little pick up a change for the Nameless. Or Nameless? The Nameless? Nameless. For 500 gold. It's back to under 1,000 gold net worth difference.
Yeah, Troll's got his Battle Fury. I think he wants his phase and the Yasha, and then they're gonna look to
Dyer's
pressure a
middle
little
tower is
bit.
secured. That thing is standing on its
Techie's
last brick.
smoking up, dropping some bombs. Hoodwink.
Huh?
Stunning up the Grim. And we'll pop
Oh,
off,
not
but
enough
she will
damage.
absolutely get decimated by the trio from Nameless. Though she did almost get Grimstroke get to the dead point. Is this your first cast?
It is.
Okay. Not a whole lot happening. Let's go ahead and take a look at items. We'll start from the left and move our work our way over. Sorry, I guess I had a little bit of a stroke there. But actually, no. It looks like there's about to be a bit of a skirmish here for bottom tier 1 tower for Radiant.
Dire's middle tower is in trouble. Destroyed, as I
Lena knocking at the tower from just outside range. Actually, she doesn't have any bonus
hope
range.
Dire's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last.
Not much of a skirmish. They kind of all backed off. Smoke up on Nameless. Grimstroke, Techie's smoked. Finesse hanging out. Achilles, I think, is looking for that swap. It has such a
Dire's scanning all over, so
garbage range early.
promise this will get more exciting.
Ness just picking up some farmies as he can from here. It's actually picking back up in net worth. Not quite up to the level of the Lena. Dingo's trying to wrap around. There's a bomb there. I'm sure it's ticking them off. Actually, they could probably see it from that ward. Johnny dropping a sneaky back ward down. Hoping one of them walks in swapping range.
They must be aware of that.
They Finesse or Nameless definitely smells something funny, so they're trying to avoid that. And they're actually pushing up onto this tier 1 tower. Troll Warlord's also kind of nearby in case he needs to do some cleanup. All right, Void Hunter come down to pick up some of these creeps. He does have his Radiance. I don't know when he got it, but he does have it.
He got it like a minute ago, a minute or two. We'll see what he's gonna be picking up.
By the way, if you hit Alt P, you bring up the caster menu, and you can actually make little pop-ups that'll show up, I think, on my screen. I've never actually done it before. I'm gonna try to increase production value, but I was reading in the caster. Okay, hang on. Looks like the fight for this bottom tier 1 is finally happening, and it'll drop with ease in favor of the Dingoes. Radiant tier 1 has fallen. Nameless kind of sat a bunch of heroes here on that tower waiting for it. Looks like they'll find the Tidehunter. Finesse has propped the Exorcism. Tidehunter's gonna... No, he will get...
I'll pop the Ravage.
He'll get the Ravage off, but there is no follow-up. Tidehunter will lose his life, and then immediately following Vengeance here will lose her life. Nameless took that fight without losing anyone, and it also...
And Trobos gets the Venge in the back.
Yeah.
Or the squirrel.
Slardar gets the squirrel in the back. Yeah. Oh man, that's another one of these. We have Troll Bus playing Slardar, and we have somebody else playing Troll Warlord. Ugh. I'm gonna mix that up a lot. Top lane, Alchemist pushing up on that tier 1. Looks like he took it. He's gonna get stunned up.
Honestly, he could turn.
He absolutely can turn here, and it
And
looks
he
like
will,
he's going
yeah.
to. Chemical Rage is down.
Wow.
Standing in the... Absolutely a great turn for the Dingoes on that one. Yeah, standing in the Acid Spray and the Radiance during Chemical Rage is asking for death as a support. Dingoes looking to invade the triangle. And obviously they saw that ward get dropped, so they're going to deward that pretty quickly.
2K got the amplified damage. Of course, amping up that Laguna, all her spells, and right click.
I called it a DD earlier, didn't I? Oh my gosh. I failed everyone.
I'd still call it that, yeah.
Shiva's picked up for the Death Prophet. Back to looking at items while we have a moment. It looks like Subtlety's going to pick up the Aeon Disc. Nothing's fancy there. Techies has the Urn of Shadows. Or sorry, Spirit Vessel. I mixed that up. Some boots. Troll Warlords finished up his Yasha, Battle Fury, and boots, working on the BKB. And Slardar has his Echo Saber and is building into a Lotus Orb. Hang on, looks like they found a squirrel out of position again. Will they pick him off? That's a good possibility.
Might be fine.
Bostic Haze down. Void Hunter's going to drop the stun just to slow him down a little bit, and he'll run away, but wet. Very wet squirrel happening here. I don't want to say that ever again. I'm sorry, everyone. Speaking of the squirrel, just finishing up her spirit vessel, only has the urn part. Doesn't even have the mana boots yet, so definitely very poor on the dingo supports. Especially compared to the nameless supports. Vengeful Spirit, also poor. Has some tranquils and a Bassy Ring, smokes, typical support items. Alchemist does have full treads, Yasha Radiance, and is about to finish up, actually relatively soon, is going to finish up the Manta. Lena, rocking the Aeon Aether Lens. I've been calling it Aeon Disc this whole time. Aether Lens is the one that makes you attack or cast further. Finishing up Aether Lens on Lena, has the mana boots, has the Ags actually for the Flame Cloak. And Exorcism expended mid lane. They're going to finally take this tier 1 tower. Killy's going to try to get in there and get the deny down, and Sosup's going to try to stun up the Death Prophet, but Death Prophet's got the Exorcism down. Let's not... You don't want to poke too much on that. Slardar TPing top lane. Push that lane back out. Tidehunter is farming the Ancients in the Radiant side jungle. I think that about sums up everything going on and happening in the near future. Actually, no, we didn't look at Tidehunter's items. Vlad Mask. Is he going to build that into the... Oh, no longer builds into...
Anything.
Wait, did they move the... They removed the little floating skull, right?
Oh, that was a long time ago, yeah.
I thought it just nerfed it into the ground and it sucked, so no one bought it anymore, honestly.
Are you talking about the one that gave damage reduction?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was... Alright, heard it was broken? I didn't...
It was. When it was,
patch.
when it was around, it was hella good, and I thought it got nerfed really badly to a point where, like, it
got removed.
Yeah, to a point it wasn't worth buying, but no, it turns out they just fucking removed it.
Because Vlad's used to be a part of Helm of the Overlord, which got replaced by an Ultimate Orb.
Yeah.
Ultimate.
That's something. I don't know. I haven't memorized every single patch in this game. I've been playing for too long to do all that shit. I know Conda is the new hotness.
It's kinda good. Yeah.
Alright, so we will not be casting with Storm anymore. Alchemist finished up that Manta, which is expected. He almost had it anyway. And he's now working on an Assault Cuirass, and he's ready to fight. He's ready to start pushing these towers. He is diving.
And they're smoked out. They got the Grim Shard ready to go.
Dingoes pushing down on this Radiant tier 2. Unstable concoction. Or sorry, Chemical Rage expended. Smacking down, towers down to half. Nameless are smoked up, however, and they're running at this. Let's see how this happens. Finesse running in. Does not have Exorcism. They're going to go and poke at the tower and back off a little bit. Dingoes are still nearby. They still want this tower. No blink on the Tidehunter yet, so any ravages will be expected.
He could be his own.
Slardar jumps in and tries to... Slardar does have a blink. Jumps in and tries to stun up the Lena. Doesn't get the stun, but the Soulbind onto the Tidehunter and the Lena will go ahead and kill her off. Alchemist getting real low. Exorcism putting in a lot of work. Slardar smacking him down. Nua commits the Troll Warlord ult. Smacks down the Vengeful Spirit. And Tidehunter rocks away with 50 HP. The only one to survive. 50 HP is what's separating. Oh. And it does look like he is about to lose that 50 HP here.
There he
Slardar
goes.
chasing. And gets it. It is a full team wipe in favor of Nameless.
6k gold.
2,800, no, more than that. 2,900 gold swing in favor of Nameless after that little tussle. I think Dingo's hung out just a little bit too long under that tier 2. Something a lot of people forget when they play Dota is the enemy team can teleport to buildings. Lena showing herself a little early. Charlie don't surf standing nearby.
I don't think 2k got to press any of his spells.
No, he got soulbound and silenced immediately into that fight.
And died, yeah.
Flame Cloak popped. Uninterrupted pathing. They're trying to see if they can pick off a Constellation Techies. Uh-oh. Soulbind and Silence immediately onto the Alchemist as he gets his Chemical Rage off. Slardar going in deep, but Troll Warlord is there with the BKB, and he's just smacking into him. Onto the Squirrel. So Subjalan's going to drop relatively quickly to the Troll Warlord. Sorry, to the Slardar, not the Troll Warlord. Slardar getting very low here. And will fall to Alchemist and Chemical. No, will fall to Achilles. Man, everyone doing damage is not the people getting kills here. And Void Hunter will pick off another kill. That's a 3-for-1 for the Dingoes. Definitely a nice little consolation prize. I got about 2,500 of their gold back from that fight. And Troll Warlord's going to go ahead and take the Twin Gate back up to top to do some farming. And the Dingoes are going to reorganize, and they want this tier 2 bottom tower. That thing's almost down. It's only got about a third HP left.
Surprised no one's going for Roche.
Roche is for the weak. But Troll Warlord can solo Roche. Dingoes need to keep an eye on that, actually. Alright, looks like they're going to send some illusions in to push this tower a little bit, and then they're going to bugger off and eat up the jungle as they head towards the mid tower. Hoodwink spotted the Haster in top. Pinging it out for his flying fiery friend. Excuse me.
Keys. Buying a Lotus Orb. Alright. There's gonna be 2 Lotus Orbs, one on the Slardar as well.
Dire's top tower, I put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
What spells are there to Lotus Orb? Like Gush and I guess Laguna?
Radiant scanning for enemies. Or maybe for friends. They look unpopular.
Dingo's smoked up. Troll Warlord's getting items at an alarming rate now. He's got enough for his shard. Which I believe that's the one which just makes it where it just fires off random axes when he's attacking.
Yep.
Kind of like a secondary Maelstrom. Let's see, will he be able to root the Alchemist here? He can get the root. There it is. Alchemist manted out. Vengeful Spirit swap, but
they're indeed
soulbound. Diving tier 2s. Lina picked off the Grimstroke in the back. Tidehunter Ravage expelled. Was able to stun up the Troll and the Slardar. Slardar will fall to the Dingoes, and Nua is trying to run away as the Dingoes are chasing. He's pretty fast, though. 415 move speed.
He's got a haste, though.
Yeah, Lina does have a haste.
2K.
Her ult is up. Her Ags will be up in 5 seconds to get that unpath moving. And then Troll, well, it looks like they're just going to disengage. The Dingoes are smoked up again. Finesse has finished up a Yule Scepter, working on... Did they change the Eternal Shroud? They changed that recipe?
It's pretty good now.
You know, I think he started... Oh no, that's part of... Ogre is part of it now. My bad. I thought he started Ags or BKB and then decided not to. Lina getting found out by the Troll Warlord who ulted, but Lina will get swapped out, so she'll be just fine for now. But Vengeful Spirit will pay for that with her life. Alchemist and Unstable Concoction is going to get jumped by the techies, but will be finished off. But Finesse coming in with the Exorcism. All the damage. This is way too much for the Alchemist to handle. There are no more ults left, and he will fall as well. 3-for-1 in favor of Nameless, but they're still not done. Finesse is looking for the Tidehunter, chasing him down. He's on him.
Silence him.
Will he drop the silence? He'll go ahead and Yules him up under the tier 2, but I think he's going to disengage as the Exorcism is about to expire. Unable to finish off the Tidehunter, but you know what? They got the carry, the 2. They got the 1, the 2, and the 5. I think that's worth it for a 4. I don't know how the math checks out.
They're going to look to push their tier 2 top.
Absolutely. There's no reason not to. Alchemist is down, Lina is down, and Troll Warlord can take a tower very quickly. Just going to build up those Fervor stacks. Already up to max, 420. 420 bonus attack speed, blaze it, and yeah, that tower is just melting. And you're not going to stop. And that's a tier 2 tower dropped in favor of
Nameless. And they're going Roche, I think. No? Maybe?
Dingoes are drawing on the map. Big old D.
50 seconds. I think can take it really quickly with Slardar.
Yeah. Slardar and a Troll Warlord. It's not going to last very long.
Watch the timer.
Even then, it'll get netted. It won't be able to run. It'll try, but it ain't going to be able to move. It, he, them, they, Roshan. Can you tech Roshan for genitals for me?
There we are. 15 seconds.
It's a really quick Rosh. Can you check and find out if Roshan has genitals? And if he does, what they are?
I think he does.
That was a joke. And you fell into my trap. His genitals don't matter. What he identifies as.
That's true. I'm just answering questions.
Dingoes are starting to bleed a little bit of net worth here. Even with the Alchemist, they're at a 6k disadvantage. Or should I say Nameless is at a 6k advantage. They do have MKB finished up on the Troll Warlord, so the Radiance won't be much of an issue now. Aegis on the Troll Warlord, BKB, Battle Fury, Sanjin Yasha, and he is skipping
Got the
his
full
shard
MKB,
and
yeah.
going into a Scotty. Dingo's definitely had the early game, but I think the Alchemist is starting to drop off a little bit. He does have the Assault Cuirass. BKB is
He's
being
got
worked on.
the
I think BKB probably should have came before the Assault Cuirass, and maybe he would have lasted a couple more fights. He is getting controlled. Nameless, smoked up. They just broke. They smell
running
something.
straight to him.
They see Vengeful. Vengeful drops the Solar Crest, gets a stun. Ogre axes away, but it's not enough, and the Troll Warlord will smack him down in a matter of seconds.
We're out of your depth.
Achilles' last has fallen.
You can tell Dyer's middle tower is in trouble.
Techies looks like he's pushing that tower a little bit. Not paying too much attention to his mind cooldown. You know, anyone who says they miss old techies is a degenerate. And you know what? I miss old techies.
I do, in a matter of speaking.
He made the game very differently. Or very different.
Yeah. Now he's just another hero.
Nameless is in the dire triangle with an absolute presence. Ravage is up, but Blink Dagger is finished on Tidehunter. But it's also finished, it's been finished on Slardar, so this will be interesting, but that tier 2 tower is going to fall. Dingoes are actually doing probably the right thing here in avoiding Nameless with that Aegis. And that'll be a quick and easy Torm, stealing the dire Torm away from the Dingoes. And that shard will go to the Slardar, who now...
That's a really good shard.
Yeah, dumps water everywhere. Makes everyone wet. Moist at best.
Indeed.
Achilles last running up to this triangle, checking for wards. Found sentry. He's going to go ahead and pop that down and reveal himself. Which it's a little safe to come in here. There's a lot of techies mines just popping off. Just getting a bit of dewarding done. Taking their outpost done, and Achilles last died to a... Wait, what?
The Grimstroke died.
Oh, Grimstroke died when they were trying to take the Tormentor. Oh, God.
Tormentor, yeah.
Troll Warlord almost died. Did he? Yeah, he had to use ult. Probably should have been paying attention to that.
The lead's almost doubled now.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Troll will scale better at doing damage
Yeah,
than
Alchemist.
the Alch.
Alchemist I've never seen as a late game carry. Alchemist is, and I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong, Alchemist's damage comes from how fast he can get items. Sorry. Casey's still messaging me privately about matters and drama.
That's fine.
Anyway, Alchemies are good because they get their items early, and you're fighting into an overfarmed carry, right? At like 20 minutes. But after about 30 minutes, when the other carry has the same amount of gold, or in this case, more, about 1,000 more. Gold equal.
He's got a full basher.
Yeah. Gold
Yeah, I know.
equal, Alchemist doesn't win against any other carry, in my opinion. Any other meta carry, should I say. And the fact that they didn't win this in the first 25 minutes, or at least get a commanding enough lead to suffocate out the Nameless heroes, I think that's kind of what's screwing over Nameless or Dingoes right now.
Yep.
And as you said, full basher completed on Nua.
They just did expire.
Yeah, but they already have everything they need to close this game out. The Dingoes are smoked up. They're going to run in and Ravage before the BKBs can go off. Nua was able to pop the ult. They were able to drop the supports quickly. The Nameless were able to drop a couple core in a squirrel. Dingoes running away. Void running in, getting the stun down. He got back up to their high ground. Able to, no, that looked like it connected, but it didn't. Slardar getting pecked away by the Lena's insane range, and they'll take the Slardar.
Oh, 2K. Oh.
2K chasing down the Death Prophet. Oh no, she tried to TP out. She canceled the TP. Probably a good thing. 2K's gonna use the old Yule stun, and they will find the Death Prophet. And they're just gonna... Damn, she's tanky. So tanky. Gets the soul suck off. Gaining a little bit of HP. Yule's up. Gets stunned up again. Takes a lot of time to kill the Death Prophet, but they will take her down. And they were able to bring the gold lead back down to 6,000.
Yeah. They need to get the troll. Like, if all of them focused the troll in that fight.
They almost had the troll, and I don't think it was a focus issue. I think it was... They blink ravaged, stunned the troll, but by the time the rest of Dingoes found where the troll was and started to focus him, he had already popped his ult. Sorry about that. My grandmother just tried to call me.
A gift from the goddess.
Haste.
Techies almost has an Ags.
Oh, I hate Techie's Ags.
He's farmed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost to the Tide's net worth.
Well, the supports on the Nameless are pretty farmed in general compared to Dingoes. Grimstroke has 2,000 more. Sorry, about 3... Yeah, I'm going to say 2,000 more than Venge. And that's the highest net worth support on the side of Dingoes.
I'm surprised Sosif doesn't have a higher net worth. Because Hoodwink can clear waves with spells, but...
Yeah. This is still anyone's game, really. Though I believe we're kind of in a phase of Nameless need to make a mistake for the Dingoes to take it. Granted, it needs to be a small mistake, but a mistake would do it. And it looks like Troll Warlord walking into 4 of Dingoes is probably one of those mistakes, but he had his ult up, Ravage didn't stop him, BKB ultimate, and he is just going to melt the Dingoes. Drops the Vengeful Spirit, drops the Tidehunter, and he is now chasing the Alchemist. But the Alchemist is running as fast as he can. Silence didn't connect.
Blink?
We'll get the Unstable Concoction down, but the Slardar blinks up and stuns the Alchemist. But Hoodwink was able to stun it back, but the Abyssal Blade from Nua will finish off the Tidehunter. Buyback's available for all of Dingoes, but Troll Warlord's dick's feeling extra big. He's going to walk in and drop a tier 3 for nothing. And he's already begun in on the towers. He is hitting like a truck right now as fast as he can. About 4 hits, he nearly completely killed the ranged Rax. But they're going to go ahead and fortify, and Nameless will respect the buybacks and back off for now.
Ooh, maybe they'll see that amplify damage rune.
I hate so
Up
much.
top.
I hate so much. You're right when you say that.
I hate it too.
I've called it a DD rune for 10 years.
Would you prefer I called it that?
No. Gotta call it what it is. I'm just mad.
Alright.
I'm just mad about it, is all.
I am too. It just doesn't. It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't sound as good.
And I guarantee you, everyone will call it DD for the rest of time.
Yeah.
And everyone will be very confused. Like new people who haven't played Dota before, 10 years from now, new people who are like, let's play some Dota. Why do the casters keep calling it DD? It's obviously amplified damage. Pause is down. Do we have... I'm going to stir the pot here.
Someone's internet went out.
No, because they would have disconnected. I think he's... Well, I don't know. I figured I'd stir the pot, though. While we have a pause, let's remind everyone of that tragic day several weeks ago where Dingoes faced off against Nameless and... Was it Tyro who disconnected?
It was Nua.
Nua lost power, and his power was out for, like, I think an hour. So, like, his power didn't come back up for about an hour. And that is what cost them a knockout game. But they were on high ground. Super fun. It was like a 12k gold lead, and they were pushing high ground. And their carry, all of their gold, disconnected, right? But what sucked is when you are controlling someone on your team's character, you can't move items around. You cannot buy items. You cannot sell items. And there was a basher sitting in the backpack of the alchemist the whole time. I can't imagine that. Heart-wrenching.
You won't escape.
For sure.
Because as much as no one wants to hear it, Dingoes lost that game.
That is true.
And it was an act of God that saved you guys.
My deepest sympathies.
Well, they're looking for the Death Prophet bottom. He didn't swap him, actually. Stun.
They found him. Well, they get the Death Prophet takes
has
a long
BKB.
time to kill. But there's just way too much damage coming out. And they will blow up. Nameless is kind of the staple of their team. Slardar pushing in. Can Dingoes find him another pick before the next team fight?
I would say I'm surprised. 2K went for the...
Here comes
Wind
Roshan.
Waker.
Probably just an escape because he kept getting caught out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
An escape and damage, really. But
I guess you'd go finish the E-Blade. There you go.
Dingoes running into the Roche pit. They're going to get them a Roshan's banner here. But,
Slardar's just taking rats.
yeah, Nameless. They're taking buildings while this is happening.
But they're going to get the Roche.
And
soon.
Dingoes decide to TP out. Is anyone going to stay and finish up this? Void Hunter's going to stay and finish up the Roche, but the Dingoes all TP back to try to save their buildings.
That's a BKB.
Who popped the BKB? Oh yeah, Slardar did. Troll Warlord's BKB is still up. Troll Warlord has just 4,600 gold he's sitting on. He is 6-slotted. He's ready to go.
Illusion.
Got that troll dick hanging wide open. He is ready to fight.
I wonder if he'll get like a blink maybe? Or maybe like a butterfly? That could be fun.
Yeah, I think he's
Who knows,
over.
right?
He's got an extra 1,500 gold on top of his buyback, so it's not like he has nothing. He did just have something ferried out, just some...
He could go for the memes and get a Revenant's Brooch. Burn all his mana in a quarter second.
Does Revenant's Brooch burn mana now?
75 mana. per
No, it
attack.
burned his mana. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. It burns his mana, so he would lose all his mana instantly.
Yeah. I thought Revenant's Brooch took mana like a Diffusal. Man, I don't know if you'll remember this. I don't know when you started playing Dota. Diffusal Blade used to have charges.
A Purge.
No. It's all.
Yeah.
It used to have charges and a Dispel for yourself.
Yeah.
And then you could upgrade it to Diffusal Blade
To a level 2. Yeah. For good days.
And I think it refreshed your charges, right?
It did.
And I believe at some point they made it to where if you bought the recipe again, it would refresh your charges. But I can't remember if that's true or not. I could just be misremembering. I played a lot of Ricky early on. Ricky was like my jam early on.
Oh my.
Slardar found him a troll or a alchemist who popped the Unchemical Auction. Soulbind up on the
Noah's going
alchemist
for a
and the
kill.
Hoodwink, trying to catch them, but they can't quite catch him. Hoodwink and alchemist are pretty fast, but Troll Warlord is going to find him a Vengeful Spirit in the back and Abyssal Blade him down. BKB still available for the Troll. Hoodwink getting caught up by the Slardar. Silence down, stunned up, smacked down. Ravage is down, but Exorcism is slowly laying him down. The Ravage was probably an attempt to save the squirrel, but did not work. And Troll Warlord is just running around trying to find something to dump his damage into, and he's going to find a Tide Hunter to smack down and kill. 3-0 for Nameless in that fight. That is not the gold that exchanged that fight. That needs to update.
That was a very split up fight for them. And
Yeah, there we go.
I wouldn't imagine they got a lot for that.
17k gold lead at 43 minutes. And they're pushing into high ground. No BKBs available. Troll bus is going to get laid into. What's that? Oh yeah, they added a new Berserk potion. Oh, half-second left, and he's going to get a long stun on Troll Warlord. He doesn't have his ult available, but he'll get soulbound, or sorry, he'll get ink swelled up. He'll walk, and he's going to try to start smacking down these tier 3s. Excuse me, he is respecting the dingoes, though. Doesn't want to give them anything for free. Dingoes are down 3, but they're coming back up. Hoodwink comes back up now. Tide Hunter's back up now. Vengeful Spirit, 5 seconds. Nameless are hanging out just outside this base. Alchemist pushing out the waves with his Radiance Manta Illusions. Berserk Potion is something they added last patch, like last major patch, right?
That's an old one.
Berserk Potion is old?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know when they added. I haven't seen it very much.
They added it in 7.31 or something.
Oh, okay,
No,
yeah, it's pretty old.
even older.
Yeah, that's fine. But anyway, basically a Dispel and a mini Chemical Rage.
Pretty good for 1400 gold. 30 move speed, 40
Oh, absolutely.
HP.
Especially in this game where
50
there's a lot of stuns too, so it's a lot of debuffs for good dispels.
There we go. 2k with the E-Blade now.
Okay, pretty good.
We'll see the one-shots happen, hopefully.
Laguna Blade is... No, it's not pure. Is that a talent now? No. Yeah, so maybe. Damn, I remember when Laguna Blade was pure damage.
Yeah. You can now do lots of amp to that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All the spells and such. Got full AC for the Slardar. It's gonna make them all very hard to kill, especially Death Prophet. It's just with the BKB and stuff.
Aegis expires. Nameless know it's expiring, so they're... Uh-oh. Tide Hunter getting silenced up. Can he get the Ravage down? He can, but we have 2 BKBs down. Troll Warlord was... I'm sorry. Yeah, Troll Warlord BKB, and so did the Death Prophet. And the Squirrel's going to get beaten down by the fish. Grimstroke's going to be killed off in the back by 2k. But Alchemist is already dead. Vengeful Spirit is already dead. So losing the Grimstroke for those 3 is definitely worth it. And Slardar is wanting to chase down. Can't find anyone, though, because they TP'd out. Oh, my God.
Wow.
That...
They just get melted.
Yeah, because that stun now does a haze, so he's just blowing shit up. I think they're going to go for Throne here. Yep, looks like they're going to go for top tower. And Rax. Lena
They're going to spec them.
Yeah. Lena's going for the bottom. I don't think they can slow the troll down anymore. Ancient exposed for dingoes. 1 Lena Rax left and an exposed Ancient. Alchemist running in with Unstable Concoction, stunning up a techies. He's going to walk up. Oh, I'm sorry, they still had top. I thought they took top Rax already. My bad. Troll Warlord getting leashed up, slowed down, but he's going to pop his ult and be just fine. If they can survive this ult, Troll Warlord doesn't have any saves left. But he is outputting so much damage, and he's going to kill the Vengeful Spirit, who just respawned. He's bombing down these buildings. Things are looking bleak for dingoes. 28k gold deficit. Grimstroke TP'd. Actually, Grimstroke just respawned, and now he's pushing back this bottom wave a little bit. Troll Warlord sitting on 3,600 gold. He hasn't eaten Moonshard.
Yeah, he's very rich.
He is sitting pretty.
And the Ags consumed as well.
Oh, yeah. Ag's Blessing. I didn't even see that one. What does his Ags even do?
It lowers his axes.
Whirling
and
Axes
both
dispels
enemies.
Yeah. So the melee dispels him and the range dispels enemies. That's crazy.
Roshan's banner is up.
Double damage.
Where did they put it?
See if they can kill that.
Where'd they put it?
Dyer's top barracks just fell.
Oh,
What the fuck's the... Oh, it's
there it
top.
goes.
Disable Concoction. They're going to try to stop this Troll Warlord, but he's going to
There's
get the
the ult.
BKB down. The ult and a BKB. Can they kite him long enough? Well, they don't really have the damage to kill him, even if they do kite him. Oh, no, Lena bought back. They may have the damage here. Troll Warlord does not have his ult or BKB. Ravage and slowed. And that is enough to take down the Troll Warlord, finally. 3,200, sorry. 3,200 gold. Sorry, 3,300 gold going to 2K for killing that Troll Warlord. He was a tasty morsel. But the Exorcism is down, and it is eating away at this Alchemist. That's a dieback on Alchemist, buyback on Troll, buyback on Tidehunter. Death Prophet going in deep, trying to catch this Lena. Lena will go ahead and use her brand new and improved Wind Waker. They're just trying to lay in the damage, but the Death Prophet is so tanky, just so hard to kill. And Nameless have come back in.
Wow.
Slardar dropping down the damage, and GG is called. Nameless will take the game in this scrim. I do not know if there's going to be a game 2, so it may just be a game 1, but Nameless have won. And Void Hunter says he is sorry.
Wow.
Well, they called GG. Did they cancel it?
I guess so. I mean, it's over either way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, it's happening. Dyer's in. Radiant gets the win.
Yeah, I think they
Wow.
canceled it.
It's so loud. Wow.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, that was definitely an interesting game. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. I like to look at the damage. Troll Warlord, 44,000 damage. 22,000 to buildings. Let's go ahead and take a look at the breakdowns. I'm sure it's a lot more impressive there. No, 44,000. 14,000 healing. The techies, absolutely. The troll definitely carried, of course, but the techies helped a lot. A lot.
He was doing quite a bit there, yeah.
The Tidehunter didn't... I didn't feel the impact from the Tidehunter. I feel like he just died really fast.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and go to a Be Right Back. There may or may not be a game 2, but I don't want to sit here and wait. So if I come back, there's a game 2. If I don't come back, there's no game 2. And we are back for game number 2. Nameless versus BigDingos grudge match of the century. And we are coming in a little late because Storm had to step away for a moment, but we'll still look at the bans and then I'll talk about the picks. We have banned out the Undying, Warlock, Viper, and Spectre for the Nameless, and Dingoes have banned out the AA, Grimstroke, Lone Druid, and Necrophos. First pick for Nameless is the Gyrocopter. First pick for Dingoes is the Winter Wyvern. I'm trying to work on something at the moment, so if you want to talk about it, that'd be great.
Dire gets the ban.
Yep, I mean, these are classic bans, I think, from both sides. Of course, the Undying, Warlock, Viper, pretty classic Dingo picks. And then from the other side, I believe Nameless has a pretty good LD player. And Grimstroke from the last
10
game
seconds, just long enough
was
to
doing quite a bit.
every choice you've made if you hurry. 5 seconds.
So, yeah. And then for picks,
Let's give him a second.
I know that Achilles does like Wyvern. So, I will see how that goes. And then the meta hero, support Gyrocopter. Lots of magic damage. It sounds pretty fun.
We're 10
I've never
Plenty of
played
time
it.
to tell an announcer you love him if that's what's in your heart. 5 seconds.
Yep.
Radiant's up.
Centaur Warrunner picked up. Huh.
Ten seconds.
That seems like pretty good disengage with you can curse to save and you can have the centaur ult to back people up. And maybe it's just a comfort player. I don't know what heroes he plays in the offlane, so I'm not sure is Centaur a good hero right now.
I don't actually know either.
Yeah, he just got nerfed in the latest patch only.
OD
Yeah,
was
OD,
let
oh.
through. I think they did
That
nerf
hero.
him quite a bit because he was running away crazy strong. Crap.
10
Yeah,
seconds.
I think
OD.
I think a Discord bot I've been using forever just
We're starting in
stopped
5
working.
seconds with or without you.
Well, gosh darn.
I know, it's the worst.
Dire's choice. Let's give him a second.
Spirit Breaker picked up for
The cow.
Nameless. Space Cow. Zoom
You gotta love him. Although I hate him. Pubs, yeah. See, nerf? Okay.
10 seconds.
Oh, they nerfed it in the B patch.
seconds.
Phylactery Conda now procs on impact rather than
Yeah,
cast.
because it was funny.
People
You
would
would
just
buy,
impact. Yeah.
you would buy like 4 rapiers, Conda, and then one other thing, and you as soon as you clicked on the map, the hero just dropped dead. It was incredibly hilarious. I'm glad they fixed that.
Ooh, Shadow Demon. That's a hero I don't really see too often. You think that's a 4?
Oops, I popped up on the wrong screen.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Shadow Demon 4? No, it's gonna be a 5.
So it's a fun Wyvern? Or is it a core Wyvern?
Oh shit, I wonder if the mic picked that up.
Radiant Radiant's turn to pick.
Ogre Magi picked up for the Big Dingoes.
Wow, what the? Wow, what a.
That is a mid-winter wyvern, I think. It's either a mid-winter or a
Radiant gets
mid-ogre.
the ban.
Or Shadow Demon?
Morphling.
Oh,
That's,
the
I think,
Nua Morphling.
yeah, I was gonna say I think that's one of Nua's favorites, and
Yeah,
Morphling has a very high skill cap.
and he's actually pretty good at that hero. We'll see if it'll be enough with like the Shadow
10
Demon.
seconds. Dire gets the ban.
I think it's gonna be a hard lane for Centaur because
I
just Morphling doesn't really care.
believe you are right.
If you can get the like the shifts off, the attribute shifts, yeah. If you can
10
get those
seconds.
off, it should be pretty good for bans here.
5 seconds.
Banning out the Drow, that is a Void Hunter hero that he likes to pick. So we're both picking carry heroes. Oh no, never mind. I'm sorry.
Nah,
The big
I was gonna
Morphling.
say the Morphling I'm pretty sure is a carry.
Never mind. Right, I forgot about the morph. So what do you think Nameless needs?
5 seconds.
Nameless is
4,
looking
3,
for a support, I think. Actually, I'm not sure. All of these
be an
heroes
offlane.
can do all of these heroes can do a lot of things. So that's kind of a hard one.
Well, we'll say Dingo's ban out the Timber Doom.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Radiant's turn to pick.
I think you need frontline for Nameless. Because like the Spirit Breaker is not going to be in the front. OD, maybe with Ags can. And then Gyro's going to be pressing spells. And then Morphling's
10
going to be
seconds.
wave forming around.
All right, Dire's turn.
Punch.
Pudge picked up for Nameless. I don't know. I'm assuming that's a support Pudge, but I couldn't tell
10
you.
seconds left. Wow.
I'm gonna guess Gyro. I'm taking huge stabs in the dark. I'm gonna say Gyro 5, Spirit 3, Pudge 4, which would be pretty good. Stun with the Spirit Breaker, hook with the Pudge. It's gonna be very annoying. Morph 1, OD 2. As for Dingoes, I'm just as confused. I'm pretty sure it's a Centaur 3. Wyvern and Ogre can go different places, but I'm pretty sure it's a Shadow Demon 5. So, no matter what Dingoes pick here, I'm still not going to be sure of the lanes until it actually breaks down and happens.
I think Pudge might be the 3 because people have been buying the Eternal Shroud and Veil. Like they go Veil, Eternal Shroud into like Shivas and such. It makes you insanely hard to kill with very little net worth. It's pretty crazy. And
You know,
I'm not sure if Spirit Breaker or Gyro would be the 4 with the Pudge. I would think Gyro because you have better setup with the rocket when it connects.
yeah.
But
Cave Johnson here. It's Dota time. All right, it's hero choosing time.
Life Stealer picked up for the Dingoes, and that'll be nice with the Pudge. At least one of those heroes is a very tanky boy. All right, so that is a 4 Gyro, a 5 Spirit Breaker, 2 OD, and an off lane Pudge. Working on the bottom, that's wrong. That is a 4. So it is a mid Ogre. Mid Ogre, 4 Shadow Demon, 5 Wyvern.
all right, who do you think is gonna win the cosmetics?
And the cosmetics, I don't know. They both kind of suck, to be honest. There's more particles on dingoes.
Yeah.
Alright, well... One of my Discord bots is currently broken, so that kind of sucks. I'll fix that later. Because the game is starting. I didn't get to introduce the heroes last time because my Discord,
Get ready.
my Dota wigged out and was following Johnny's cursor for some reason. So we have Winter Wyvern being played by Achilles Last, Centaur Warrunner being played by Novel Fergus or Mr. 182. Void Hunter will be playing the Life Stealer. Ogre Magi will be played by 2K, and the Shadow Demon will be played by No One Who Matters. Moving over to the other side, Nameless. Finesse is going to be on the OD in the mid lane. Pudge will be played by Trollbus 504. Gyrocopter is going to be played by Charlie Don't Smurf. Nua is going to pick up the Morphling, and the Spearbreak will be played by Subtlety. And they are pinging out that high ground ward there. It's why do people ward there? It is so obvious when it's there.
This is a good opportunity.
Because you almost always see it happen, and it gets checked.
All right, everybody, 30 seconds.
And it looks like neither team really wants to battle out for first blood. I think... Sorry, big yawn there. I took a nap before this, but it never really hits the same.
Looks like they're running Pudge safe lane.
Pudge safe lane.
Or at least he's bottom.
It all comes down to
I
you.
think he's
they're
just grabbing
swapping
it. Yeah, I
lanes.
think they're just grabbing the room. Alright, we get the Disrupt onto the Morphling.
This is all you.
But I don't think either team really has enough damage to pump out that level 1 first blood. So we'll be just fine, and the lanes will break down. It looks like Pudge safe lane. Okay. You know what? They don't want to put the Pudge into the Life Stealer. I don't think he's safe lane. I think they're just swapping the lanes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, yeah.
Alright, Charlie Don't Smurf. Taking some damage from the Wyvern Arctic Burn. Go ahead and get the last hit stats up. Gyrocopter could dig it up, yawning again. Gyrocopter probably puts out the most damage level 1 here, I think. That is Pudge Hook does 150 cure. Definitely good for getting some last hits. You know, hitting some big old creep out of the jungle.
So what are your thoughts on the support gyro? Good or
It is.
do you like it?
It's pretty good. Yeah, I do like it. I haven't played it yet. He's definitely one of those. He's one of those damage dealing supports, not really a save your ass support. I personally prefer the save your ass supports. I think Warlock is probably my favorite because he's kind of both. He's got his little heal, which they nerfed to the ground. But, you know, worst case scenario, you can counter initiate with that Golem. And then the absolute damage he dumps with the soul.
Ho connects bottom.
Bottom?
Disruption.
He's getting a lot of, no, he's got, shit, I thought that was a 7, not a 1. I think he can go up to 7 now.
I believe it goes to 10.
Now it goes up to 5. I think it can go up
Oh,
higher
only
with
5,
a,
okay.
I can go higher with, something levels, maybe? No, 5 is the max. I don't know, where am I thinking it goes higher? Also, why can I not stop trying? Another hook. Connects onto the Troll Warlord, or the Centaur Warrunner. But he is going to fall to a first blood given to the Space Cow. Trollbus did not get Rot level 1 or level 2, so it's a little harder for him to hold down the. Oh, and he did get Rot level 3, and that's a double kill for the bottom lane for Nameless. Excellent start for Nameless this time around. They did not have a very good start the first game.
Oh.
Nua getting some last hits in, 13 to 14 on the top lane. Void Hunter's got 1 extra last hit, but Nua has 1 extra deny. Let's go take a look at the mid lane. OD, actually losing last hits to the Ogre Magi. It is a nice tanky mid lane. I guess that is a little challenging for the OD. And Ogre Magi did not high-five him. They did not share the hot cocoa together. That is just disrespectful, and I will talk to Finesse about that later. Or sorry, 2K about you need to talk to 2K about not clinking glasses with the Underlord. Fuck! Outworld Destroyer. They've changed his name like twice, man.
Outhouse Destroyer, yeah.
Outhouse Destroyer. Perfect.
He is in the zone there.
I messaged 2K the other day. He was playing Football Manager, and I was like, "You gonna be Ted Lasso?" He never replied.
Yeah, things have calmed down a bit.
Yeah, the lane's kind of breaking down. Bottom lane is kind of respecting more this combo, the hook stun hook. I've never seen these icons before on Pudge. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Bring back the other ones, or use the Arcana. Speaking of which, we didn't have an Arcana vote this year, did we?
No, we did not.
We're due for a new hero
We
soon,
didn't-
though.
Oh, that's right, the Ringmaster. I did have an interesting thought earlier today. Like,
Ooh,
there's Bounty
that's
Hunter
cute.
who can steal gold.
Yeah.
What if there was a hero that could steal experience from heroes?
That would... I don't think that'd be very fair, because sometimes... a lot of the times, that's a lot of heroes have. That's all they have. Like, poor Sosif here is not going to have any farm. He's going to be just all levels. Let's take a look at the top lane. Morphling just kind of free farming on... Actually, both Void Hunter and Morphling are just kind of farming it up. And actually, Void Hunter, the Lifestealer is pretty good into this Morphling, because, you know, he strength swaps, but he's still going to get smacked that percentage health. So, you know, he's strength swapping, but the more strength he swaps into, the more he's helping Lifestealer.
Getting HP back, yeah. You got the Orb of Corrosion.
Yep.
Sounds interesting. I don't know. Because, like, before it was like, oh, you got the slow, got the minus armor, it was super good for Lifestealer.
And also,
Now it's-
Achilles in Arctic Burn. That is another percentage of health.
Yeah.
So
A lot of good stuff
you
there
having a
against
bunch
the
of numbers in your health isn't necessarily a good thing here. 2K getting a little low mid. Finesse wanting to push the issue. But 2K is also have levels in his Ignite, which is going to get real irritating real fast. Ignite's the whole reason I love Ogre. Because you don't really have to do anything else. You're just slowing and burning everyone.
For sure. Yeah, the new one's got that Morbid Mask, so
He'll be a little bit more sustainable. And we missed a kill bottom lane,
we did.
but Pudge,
Oh, the
little
animation
low.
cancel.
Yeah.
They're actually gonna look to turn.
All you gotta do is get a good... Oh, he missed the stun. Oh, it wasn't quite enough. Double kill for the bottom lane again. What does the kills look like down here? It is
That's-
2-0 Pudge, 1-0 Subtlety. I thought they got a double kill twice.
Now there's the 1K lead for Nameless
Yeah, 1K lead
this time
for-
around.
Who? I guess he died to... Oh, he died to tower or something, right? One of them did. So the kill didn't count. Wait, did they have... Yeah, 2 assists, 3 assists. Yes, one of those was the tower kill.
Oh, the killer's being charged top.
Achilles is being charged top. He tried to go steal the Wisdom Rune, but was unsuccessful and got stunned
Charge coming
up.
through.
Charge will connect. Gyrocopter will start dumping the
That's
damage.
a lot of rocket
He's
damage.
gonna do the cold embrace and just barely survive, but here comes Nua with some nukes, and he will finish off Achilles last. First kill for this Morphling. Definitely gonna be the hero to watch this game.
No, that's really good.
And Dingoes.
A Pudge. Top net worth.
I don't have the network pulled up. Good dodge by good dodge by Void Hunter there. Definitely got that stun out. Now we're talking about, you know, the Morphlings doing well. Lifesteal was right on the heels of Morphling in terms of net worth. He's only 100 gold behind. think he's going to need to pick him up a Maelstrom to farm a bit faster. Because a Morphling does have group nuke.
Oh, 2K bottom. Going on troll bus. That's gone.
Got him, and OD comes
The
in
hammer.
and finishes it off. Charge onto 2K. And it will connect. Gonna get astraled out. But he'll be fine, just low HP. He'll be healed up by Achilles, just a bit of some cold embrace. Damn, why am I so damn sleepy? Took like a 2-hour nap right before this. I just...
Oh wow,
Oh,
2K.
2K
He
stayed
stuck
just
around.
a little too long.
This is a good opportunity to learn.
And then Finesse dropping the voice lines and the tips. Uh-oh. Did they have a ward there? Did they see him? They know he's there. They now see him. Astraled, and they're all surrounding him. He's definitely very dead. He's calling Vision.
Yeah.
The Vision's up here.
Rest in peace, soldier.
He's dead.
There he goes.
He pinged Vision here, but the ward that saw him was actually way over there, so I don't think they're gonna deward that. Oh no, no, that's their ward. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
That's-
a place of that.
He walked just barely in range of that ward right there, and that's what got him. Top lane, Morphling and Lifestealer, just doing a little bit of, and you know, some tip-on-tip action.
It's fun up there. Just 2 carries, hitting creeps.
I think they were fighting over one creep.
Oh,
All right, Morphling is starting to pull away in net worth from the Morphling. Uh-oh. 2K walked up. Wanted that Arcane Rune. It'd be great for a Ogre. So John's going to come up and prevent him from getting stunned out. Subtlety's going to cancel that charge. Ooh, he went to throw some Ignite in, but got Ashel imprisoned right as he tried. 190 mana gone in favor of the Outworld. They're pinging out Sosif. They see him walking. Oh, they got a ward right there. Oh shit, was that ward there when he walked over here? How long is that ward? Yeah,
Which one?
that is. That ward, this one right here.
talking about the one on the
Yeah, on the high
That
ground.
one's been there for a
That's the
while.
ward that saw him then. I didn't know that one was
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that's definitely the ward that saw him walk up to take that rune. I wonder if he'll be smart enough to deward that one. I believe that's a dead
Centaur.
OD. Because that Ignite's going to last longer than the Astral, and oh, he got a Lotus Orb. And he had some stick charges. He'll survive through that. Ogre getting stunned back up. Nothing of value was gained or lost. Though OD
Everything's
is
coming out here.
OD is sitting a little low. Charlie Don't Surf could pass one of those tangos over to his OD so he can get some health reach in. But
Seems like they're gonna set up to do something there, maybe.
I'm watching mid. Sosif looking to D-ward. Nope, he doesn't have any. No, yeah, he dropped the D-ward, but he didn't find anything because that's not the ward that's on.
Charge.
Caught out, stunned up, ulted,
And-
and a very, very dead Sosif Jalen.
Right in the same place as before.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
He knows there's a ward there, and you can see he's trying to find it. At least he thinks there's a ward there.
Oops, what's that mean?
And it looks like top lane is still just fighting over farm. Morphling is now 500 gold over the Lifestealer, and it's increasing. Does Lifestealer have a Maelstrom or something on the way? No, he's going
for the
Radiance.
Midas.
He's going for Radiance, then Midas. I imagine he's going to get the Midas first, right?
I would
We'll see.
imagine he would have, but he didn't get the Glove of Haste. He's at 1600.
He may go for the Radiance. He may be hoping this goes late. We'll see. We'll see what he decides to do. I don't think either is wrong or right. Personally, I think you'd want to get the Midas first. You know, a little bit of attack speed.
Yeah, to help speed up the farm.
You know, a little attack speed and mostly the experience. Get him levels over this Morphling. Because let's see, Morphling's level 9. He is level 8. He just turned level 8, and Morphling's about to hit 10, actually. He's about a quarter of the way there. Only a quarter of his thing left. OD. Did he get it off in time? Yes. 2K getting charged.
Oh, charge back on.
Stunned up. Centaur ult is down. No slowing him down. Ignite is up. He's in the
bottom.
right bottom lane. What's happening here?
A little bit of skirmish.
Ooh, Pudge got him a hook under tower. But Achilles is going to ult the gyro to try to keep the Pudge off of him, but he's going to get charged right back up. Cold Embrace, though, will save him for now. Not by much. Still very low. Will he survive?
The hook?
Probably not. He'll fly off. Can the hook connect? No hook even attempted.
Wow.
Oh, hook on the Sosub Jolin will pull him back into the Pudge. Sosub Jolin's going to go ahead and disrupt him down. And a lot was expended, but no deaths. In mid lane during all of this, OD got very low.
Yeah, it's a TP back. He does have Witchblade now.
Centaur Warrunner is not afraid. He's running in. Oh, hook connected on Sosub Jolin again. He will not survive this time. The stun will be down. And they have the damage. Do they have the damage to take this Pudge down? They do, and it'll be bursted down by Achilles last. Centaur Warrunner is doing... This is a weird build. I haven't seen this before. A magic damage build on the Centaur. Oh, it builds into Shivas. Never mind. That makes total sense now. I'm not worried about it. I forgot they changed Shiva so much.
Okay, he did get the Midas.
He got the Midas first.
Yep.
Yeah, he is pretty close to reaching an 1,000 gold gap on this Morphling.
Looks like Dire's top tower is in some trouble.
I like to compare carries in my mind, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I like to compare carries in my mind as all gold equal. So if I gave 10,000 gold to a Lifestealer and 10,000 gold to a Morphling, and both players were the exact same skill level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which carry would win, right? And I think it's how you should probably compare carries. Of course, you have crazy people like Nua, who's really, really good at Morphling. And I'm sure, I don't actually know Void Hunter's skill level on Lifestealer. I don't think I've ever actually, can't think of a time I played with him on it. Charge down. Hold Embrace. Heal him up just enough. Yeah, I think the hook was supposed to go onto the thing, but the ultimate onto the...
But 2K is getting bursted.
2K is getting
There
bursted
goes.
down really quickly, and that'll take him down too. 2-0 in the favor of Nameless. And
Oh,
that technically calls game, though I don't think he meant to do that. Good thing this isn't a league match, or this would actually legitimately be over.
yeah, that was a bait.
Throwing all they've got at Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, if this was actually a league match, rules dictate if you call GG, it's over, regardless if it was accident or not.
Hope Dire's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing in its last breath.
Wow.
Pudge has found him some tasty Dire stacks, and he's gonna go and eat those up. Ness has the
It's
Witch.
like, look at that
Blade.
gyro go. He's doing damage.
Yeah. OD, they found the Lifestealer's tasty
Dire's
stacks.
historical bottom tower is
Did they see him come in? I think they have a sentry down, actually. I think they did see that the OD is there. Oh, what killed him?
The Witchblade.
Does Witchblade do after damage?
It does. 0.75 times your int gain as damage.
That's, yeah, that'll do it.
And
That will do
then
it.
they get the stack.
And they're taking both of those stacks, actually.
their bottom tower is in trouble.
It's looking a little dire
Gyro,
here.
Gyro almost died.
died.
Ah, that's funny. Gyro almost died there if it wasn't for the Astral, who would have died in the burning.
And he has the Iron Branch in his backpack. And all the while, Nua's just farming it up. He's got the full Manta already.
Yeah, he's almost 2k gold over the Lifestealer now, especially after that little skirmish.
Dire's middle tower is
And Lifestealer's now stuck picking up the scraps from his devastating death there. I think that was his first death, actually. Yeah. OD
Yeah.
is just really strong right now. He's a very, very good hero. I don't know if you know this, especially when he gets his Ags, he becomes almost unkillable with Ags because it does gives him a bunch of health.
Yeah, he gives him the giant shield.
Oh, and it gives him an auto strong dispel when he drops to below 20% health.
No. It's a pretty solid eggs.
vicinity of Dire's
Yeah, consumes all of his mana to create a 75% damage barrier for 15 seconds. That's or 75% of his mana as a damage barrier. That's insane. Uh-oh.
Control
They
us
see
with the full
Sosa.
Shivas.
They see Sosuf. They get the ultimate
Yep.
down, and he gets bursted
And-
between the Morphling and the Storm Spirit. Sorry, the Spirit Breaker.
Want me on top?
What was that ult? Ah, they found a
Wow,
fudge.
look at how tanky that guy is. He's not dying.
Absolutely not. They get him stunned up. They do manage to take the Pudge
he
down.
does.
Ogre's being charged. He's very low. I'm not 100% sure what that infest was. They were able to take down... That was a weird skirmish, honestly. I don't know who benefited there. Definitely Nameless. By about 200 gold difference. Plus for Stone.
Yeah.
Going on to the Gyro. Ooh, Specialist Array for the Underlord. That's pretty good. We have,
That's it, just-
we have Race
yeah.
Car. Where's he going? Who's he charging? Where will he stop? Nobody knows, except for me, because I see the mark on that creep. Finesse said, nope, my creep. Fuck off. I wish I could tip them. That was funny. You caught that Astral, right?
I did, yeah. Yeah, it seemed like the gold XP trade top was about even, but I think overall, Nua's getting just more net worth.
Yeah.
101, he has 170 last hits
Looking
at
at
20 minutes.
the graphs also do not favor the Dingoes here. Apparently, the Dingoes won the draft by 3%, according to Gaben. But
85% now for Nameless. Wow.
and we're only at 20 minutes. 9k gold lead at 20 minutes is rather impressive.
He's going for the Conda build. It does sound pretty fun.
I have 3 heroes on this Lifestealer. I don't think he gets out here. Wait, what? Centaur ult, and he just stopped moving for a moment. I believe he misclicked. Rage coming
Yeah,
up.
probably clicked on his hero or something.
Let's use that
Double
rage.
connect.
Rage TP out right now. While the Pudge is distracted. There we go. Excellent Winter's Curse, but not enough damage. Had that Winter of Curse have gone on either of the other two, it definitely would have killed him because the OD has Arcane Orb set to auto-cast.
Meanwhile, mid, the Gyro and Nua, they kill 2k.
Yeah.
Things are not looking great, and
Oh, and
actually-
Lifestealer grabbed by a hook during the Rage. Rage will wear off. Oh dear. Vanished, and I believe he'll come back to a dead Lifestealer.
Making mistakes.
Yeah, this fight recap needs update, because that was definitely, yeah, not great. There we go.
Nua TPing bottom. Shoving the wave back out.
Nua does have his Chrysalis Manta and a Morbid Mask. He does have a Phylactery on the way. Building it, he's going to have that Conda real fast. 600 gold from the Conda.
That's gonna be a pretty good item. It gives 8 attributes. Obviously, that's really good for Morphling. Gets some health and 50 damage. And a crit. Yes, please.
And it's going to right-click. If he does a full agility adaptive strike, it's going to hit like a truck. Huge damage. And
that's
then
gonna hurt.
Into a waveform. Oh. I think they added... Do you think they put the point booster into Phylactery just because it's pink? I'm like
Maybe.
90%. I'm 90% sure they did.
Yeah, the color does match.
They used
Doesn't
to
give mana
they used to do
anything.
items that way in general. Like it was, the items made sense. It was like you would take these items and if you were to tear them apart and recraft them. It's like we have another fight fixing to break down. 2K has been found. 4 of Nameless. Ooh, but a good double stun by the Centaur. They're still gonna take down the Ogre and the Wyvern and the Shadow Demon, and the Centaur will also fall. Double kill for Nua. Quad kill for Nameless in this mid lane, and that'll be a tier 2 tower as well. And Nua has him a Bloodlust to add to his repertoire bullshit.
Yep, this game, he's got a Vlad's coming on the Morphling. That's very interesting. It's a cheap item. It increases damage, give him good lifesteal. I think he gets lifesteal off the Conda, so...
Forget I said that. Their bottom tower is in trouble.
And the poor lifestealer. 600 gold. He's got that amplified damage, Morphling.
Bloody crepes.
All right. Lifestealer found mid lane and bursted down in an instant.
I wet my horns in you.
20k gold lead at 25 minutes. 2k's been found.
Origin.
We didn't talk about the Spearbreaker has an Octarine. He is a spooky boy. This is absolutely a slaughter for the Dingoes. This is 25 and 5.
Yeah. There's so much happening.
Absolutely. Pudge found him a Centaur War Runner, which means the entire team is going to be there, and he will also drop. The only one to survive that skirmish was Achilles on the Winter Wyvern, but it looks like he might get got here by the Pudge.
Just being ran at.
He is being ran at.
Oh.
Could go for the hook.
Hook?
No dice.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
They're just taking tier 3s, 25 minutes. No Aegis
Absolutely.
necessary.
Ooh, but they managed to find, that's a good Winter's Curse. Have that Morphling smacking into the anything is going to fuck them up quite a bit. Very good Winter's Curse there. Ooh, but the hook lands on Sosef Jolin. Tries to get the disrupt. Looks like Lifestealer jumped into Sosef just to heal him up just a little bit.
I don't know.
It wasn't quite enough.
They're
Now,
gonna turn?
Lifestealer laying
Can
into
they
the...
take the Pudge?
We're going to Astral him up. Pudge getting beat down, stunned and slowed. Lifestealer's coming back in with the right clicks. Do they have a way to stop him? Yes, they do. They stunned him up, and he will not TP out. Looks like they might finally drop the Pudge here. Pudge is going to ultimate the Centaur War Runner to try to get a little bit of his HP back. Going to pop the Shivas, continue walking, slowly getting lower, and the final kill will go to 2k. That was not an insignificant amount of gold. That was 1,300 gold, but Nameless took the mid-tier 3 on the high ground because they're like, well, y'all are distracted with Pudge. I'm going to take a tower.
Yeah, they're like, sorry, buddy, we're going with you.
See,
We will take
should
that.
Spot that ward there. I don't know if they haven't seen it yet, if they're saving it for support or what. No, they don't see it. They don't see that ward there.
Do they not have vision? Huh?
They have vision, but it's like in the trees, kind of. So one of them has to walk right. Yeah, Sosef should see it here now. Yep, Sosef sees it.
What?
Oh, he walked right by it.
I'm sorry?
Yep.
What?
Oh, he saw it again. I know he saw it. They have 2 sentries on that ward. Achilles. They're standing in front. There he goes. Achilles finally saw it. All right.
Okay, that...
Nameless picked up the Dire Tormentor. They're just dominating this map. 24k gold lead, 27 minutes, and they are choking off
Dyer is scanning for
BigDingos right now, and not in a fun way. Though Lifestealer did finish his Radiance. I don't know if Radiance was the play, being as far behind as they were. Holy crap.
Wow.
Did you see that Honda? 3/4 of Lifestealer's HP gone in one hit.
Yeah, it's gotta hurt.
Healing up. Pudge get him a hook. Pudge does have his shard now. Who did Pudge swallow? I think he's holding life. Ooh, excellent Winter's Curse again, holding down, but Nua just with that Conda can blow anyone. Actually, he doesn't even need the Conda to blow anyone up. He's hitting for almost 400 damage a hit. That is a triple for Nua. And this will be another set of racks for Nameless. That
Yeah, I think
Honda
it's
Morphling is, oh my gosh, just
Wow.
too much. Holy crap.
he did
Greg, that's an ultra kill.
It was
almost 5,000 damage there on Morphling.
Yeah, that Conda alone is popping for, let's see, I think you can actually go look. Yeah, death summary.
GG.
They called it.
Yep.
Yeah, the Conda alone is doing like 600 a hit.
Yep. Well played for Nameless. That was really clean.
That was like watching a different class play against you there. I think probably one of the biggest takeaways is the Lifestealer going for the Radiance after getting pushed back there. Maybe probably should have went Maelstrom for a little bit quicker farming.
I think you just go Armlet Deso. It's really
Armlet Deso is for fighting. I don't think they were in any position to be fighting. I think he needed a farming item that was a little cheaper than a Radiance.
he can't really scale against the Morphling, at least in my thought. If he gets Armlet Deso,
You know, that's fair
they
too.
can, like,
Didn't think about that.
the hope is to like stun the Morphling and kill him before he gets the waveform or the shift through.
Yep. But either
And
way,
hope they can kill him. But yep.
Either way, that was the second game. It was a scrim. This is all in good fun. But Nameless do take this 2-0. Take a look at some of the breaks down. Morphling, I mean, the game was so short, Morphling didn't have to do a lot of damage. So I think the largest damage dealer was 1,800 damage, and it was the Ogre at 1,800. Nua did 20,000 damage to the towers, though. But all right, let's go ahead and close out. I don't know if there will be a game 3, but I'll go ahead and actually I can't cast a game 3. So even if there is a game 3, I can't do it. Let me see if they got a see if they got a lobby up. I don't think they're going to do a game 3. So we'll call it a night there. I've been Paravane, joined by Storm tonight. Y'all have a good night.